Welcome to Rough Cuts. Tonight we'll have the latest movie news, a look back at this year's summer movies, and we'll tell you what to look forward to this fall. Let's get ready for some fun. You're watching Rough Cuts. Well, back to Rough Cuts. I'm Dara Whitman, and with me here today is Chris and Joe. How you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Great. Happy Wednesday.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's get to some news. Late in August, it was announced that Ben Affleck will be playing Batman in the sequel to this summer's Man of Steel. This was announced at Comic-Con. This was announced later after it was announced at Comic-Con that there would be a sequel to the Man of Steel, and that the Batman would be in it, maybe for a squabble or something. And my big question is, why is it with all the Ben Affleck hate?
I really don't understand it either. I mean, if they should be mad at anybody, it should be Christian Bale. I mean, he the one who turned $50 million down to turn down the role. I don't get it either.
Oh, with that kind of money, I would not be turning down that.
I mean, I get that Christian Bale doesn't want to do it anymore because I mean he did it for 3 movies. Let's cut him a little bit of slack. But I mean, like maybe people are just like hating on Ben Affleck, like he's not doing a good job as like Batman. I mean, I know he's done bad like movies like Gigli and Daredevil.
Different acting choices.
Yeah, but then like I think he's proven himself like he did.
I mean, he's not an Oscar winner for like no reason at all. I'm just saying.
I mean, like it wasn't for acting, but it's for like directing and like Argo last year. That was a pretty good movie.
Yeah. I think it's just people. It's not really much the Batman character. I feel as though like the Batman character will be okay. I think it's just more the portrayal of probably Bruce Wayne more than anything. I think what people pretty much fear about Christian Bale is they'll probably get like a George Clooney type of feel with him, as being Bruce Wayne, and we all know how George Clooney was when
that movie was amazing.
No, it was just it was terrible. It was just nothing but puns. Yeah. But I'm willing to give it a chance. I mean, people didn't want to give Heath Ledger a chance, as a joke. Everybody says like, who? Then when the movie came out, everyone was just praising him as a genius.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to just rush to judgment just because it's not the popular choice or the popular opinion. I'm willing to give him a chance.
All right. Joe, do you have any other thing?
Nope.
All right. Our second news story is after much speculation and a lot of work, there's finally going to be a World of Warcraft movie. That's so hard to say. World of Warcraft movie. They're hoping to start filming next January with a 2015 release. I've never played World of Warcraft, but what I know is just you play a long thing. I don't know where the plot is.
You're asking the wrong guys as well. I've never played World of Warcraft.
So, well, do we think? I mean, it's a video game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a role-playing game.
It's very popular. Like a bunch of dorms here. A lot of people like to play it, and you can get a group of people. I'm not too familiar with it myself, but I know that the World of Warcrafters go ham. So.
Yeah, but I guess besides the World of Warcraft thing, there's also like the span of video game movies that's come out, which have not been well received at all. Yeah. I haven't seen that many like video game movies. Most of them there wasn't that much information, but
yeah, it's constantly changing too. With
yeah,
technology.
it is. And then
the one thing about I've noticed about pretty much like video games or like TV shows when the movie, it's like they really don't transition well into like the big picture than like what really expected to.
Mm-hmm. And one thing that kind of caught my mind was like the director is Duncan Jones, who's actually David Bowie's son, and he directed these 2 movies called Moon and Source Code, which I've never seen, but I've heard that they're like fantastic, and he's like really, really dedicated to this. So that kind of should hopefully give like everybody hope, maybe.
I want to know if Mr. T is going to be in it with his 9-elf mohawk.
Is that going to be in there?
I don't know. Hope the mohawk grenade is also in there as well.
I mean, if it works for the plot.
Yeah, I guess
then,
so.
Yeah,
and then again, it was like a DLC for the game.
All right. That's all we have for news this week. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with our summer recap.
SafetyNet can catch all of your computer problems. Simply go to the SafetyNet page located on the Millersville University website to find information on getting rid of viruses and keeping your computer up to date. SafetyNet, the solution to your computer problems.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Go on. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
All right, can you have a seat?
Yeah, no problem, man. Take your time.
All right, thanks.
So, that show today, went really well. The camera shots. I think
Mind if I sit here?
No, go for it.
I don't know what's happening. Start a new chat. What did I do? Okay. Wow. It's so weird.
Hey! Hi!
Oh my gosh. Hi. God, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm so nervous. Gia, you're so big. Come closer to the camera. Wait, now you're in my face. That was so good.
For authentic Italian dining, go to Nino's Pizzeria. Nino's menu includes pizza, wings, stromboli, subs, and Italian dinners. Stop by from 10 to 2 on weekdays for the lunch special. Nino's Pizzeria, 11 Manor Ave, Millersville.
Welcome back to Rough Cuts. Well, summer has come and gone. A time to play outside and hang out with friends, or if you're us, spend 2 hours in a movie theater every week. Here's what we thought about the summer movies this year. From what I've read about this summer, it wasn't like people say it wasn't really that good of a summer.
Yeah.
Movie wise.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing really grabbed me.
We
that
didn't have a
much.
Harry Potter movie.
We
for
didn't.
Once.
Well, we didn't have one last year either, technically.
Oh.
I think I don't remember what we had last summer.
The dawn of the Harry Potter age is over.
Yes, it is. That's kind of sad.
Showing our age.
I mean, it technically, it started off with, Iron Man 3, which is, a big... Oh, yeah, last year started off with the Avengers. That was kind of big.
Yep.
But this year we had Iron Man 3. We had the second phase of the Marvel thing. Where we got up to Avenger 2. I didn't love Iron Man 3. I mean, I really liked I haven't seen the first Iron Man in a while, but I really liked it. And I thought the third one was, it was pretty good. You could tell it was definitely a different director, though.
Yeah, I liked Iron Man 3. I didn't also mind it at all. I thought it was pretty much a lot of action. Also, more appreciate the fact that Tony Stark's wasn't really all dependent on the suit like he was in the past two movies. He's actually had to think more outside the box. Really didn't have Jarvis as much as his disposal as he did in the past two movies. More tactical. I really didn't like the ending where he pretty much got the thing removed from his chest and stopped being Iron Man. I think that kind of bothered me. Because I was like, so how is this going to play to Avengers 2 if he pretty much just gave up being Iron Man?
I mean, it's going to play in it, I guess.
Yeah.
I think the second movie, what was the second movie that came out? The Great Gatsby, that came out.
That was a great movie. I thought the whole cast was really connected in that. It was the soundtrack is something that really took off. I know that was a big seller.
Yeah, I'm weird because it's a pet peeve of mine. I hate modern soundtracks in movies that are not set in modern times. It kind of bothers me. But that said, I bought 3 songs.
Yeah.
So I did like the soundtrack, but
it was neat because it was set in the Roaring '20s or something.
Yeah, I didn't.
And then it had rap in it and all that.
I mean, that was another movie I didn't really love, but what I loved was the way I think it looked amazing.
Yeah.
It looked amazing,
Yeah,
and then
the soundtrack is beautiful.
Yeah, soundtrack, and then the set
My
design
roommate
was
really spent up all night just listening to the entire thing. I was like, go to bed.
And I remember I really liked Leonardo DiCaprio was really good in that movie.
Yeah.
He was probably my favorite part.
Yeah. everything he does. How can you not?
That's true.
It's
like
really a
something
shame
he
he
does?
hasn't got an award yet. I feel as though that's
He
one of the
hasn't?
biggest.
No, he's never had an Oscar.
Oh my god.
I feel like
Maybe
that's
this
one of
year.
the biggest travesties in like movies.
In everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what? Probably it's gonna sound odd. Probably my favorite movie that came out this year was, in the summer at least, was Star Trek. Which I know that people like got upset by that because it was basically
Yes.
like a rehash of Wrath of Khan.
Uh-huh.
But like,
God.
but I'm not like I have no opinion on Star Trek. I haven't seen a lot of it.
Yeah,
But I've seen the J.J. Abrams movies and I
Yeah.
love the first one.
Yeah, I'm not really big of a Star Trek. I'm more of a Star Wars guy. I'm not really. Yeah, I'm not big of like the whole like gleaming after lights and all that stuff. I'm not really big on that, and I heard it really wasn't all that good.
The Star Trekkies definitely went out to the theaters and supported, but
Yeah.
besides that, I think it was a bust.
Yeah.
I don't think it did like well, at least. And then there was like it made Benedict Cumberbatch really big, and he's awesome.
Oh,
Yeah. Wait, we're talking about summer movies, but is no one? So we're gonna act like Man of Steel didn't come out this summer?
I did not see Man of Steel. You can go ahead and talk about it. I've not seen it.
Look, I will get a bootleg and I will give it to you. It was that
It's
good.
probably gonna be out soon on DVD.
I know, but still, it was that great. I'm sorry, the fight between Superman and Zod was just, oh my, I was like, oh my God! Me and my friend was like, yeah. And I was just waiting for Zod to do his line like he did in Superman Return. Kneel before Zod. I was just waiting for that, and I was like, oh. But Superman snapped Zod's neck, so that was pretty much a good consolation.
Spoiler.
Hey. This is Rough Cuts. You're gonna get spoilers anyway. I think it was
welcome to Rough.
Yeah.
All right.
My only thing is that everything about it's like the entire Metropolis got destroyed, and I wanted to know who really flipped the bill. Was it Lex Luthor or was it Bruce Wayne? I'm not sure. It was pretty much destroyed, and I was like, there's no buildings left. It's just a giant gaping wasteland. I'm like, who the heck is gonna pay for all this?
I mean, Bruce Wayne could probably pay for it because he's Bruce Wayne.
Then again, he does pay for the Daily Planet.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess I don't know if sure. I've never really been that into like Superman for some reason. Like people say like they hate Superman just because like of some reason.
I think the Superman hate is a lot misinformed because like he's so unrealistic. He has everything, but the one thing about Superman is the fact that he pretty much has it all. But then again, he's in a position where he needs to pretty much fit in to like pretty much to survive. Everyone knows he is. I mean, everyone's gonna ask him to do stuff. I think he's a lot more relatable than people give him credit for because he has to deal with real life stuff. Learning how to fit in, learning when and when to not help. Learning friendships. His secret crush for Lois Lane. I mean, how is he gonna come about that? I mean, he's a lot more relatable than give him credit for. I did a lot more readings to know more about his powers. I mean, he's a really relatable guy.
That's I've never really thought about it like that, but that's good to know. I think another like big action movie that I saw. Oh, actually, I want to bring up The Lone Ranger, which I did not see, but that like bombed. I think it was like 300 million, and it made back like 22 million.
Oh.
Yeah, and like I really wanted to.
Oh, my best friend's a huge Johnny Depp fan.
I really wanted
to hear that.
I was so looking forward to that movie. Got like Gore Verbinski, like the Pirates of the Caribbean crew, and I'm like, yes. And then I just didn't end up, and I didn't end up going to see it because I think I just didn't have time, and I'm just like, oh, that makes me really depressed.
Yeah, I just had a bad feeling about that movie. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna see it. Yeah, but another good movie. In my opinion, it's the funniest movie since the first Hangover. This Is the End. I'm sorry, it's the funniest movie I've seen.
I didn't get to see that one.
I've seen in a long time. I mean, give it a take out of all-star cast. Craig Robinson, Seth Rogen. I mean, Jonah Hill. I mean, it was just funny. There wasn't a period. There wasn't like a three-minute period where you weren't just laughing. The whole thing was like Hermione and just coming in. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, I forgot I saw that. I did see that movie. I agree with you. It's hilarious. And Joe, if you want to see it, apparently they're re-releasing it.
Oh.
So it was actually probably one of the funniest movies I saw this year.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah, it was probably one of the funniest movies. Comedies actually did really well this summer. Like The Heat did good. We're the Millers made like 100 million.
We Are the Millers was quite the movie. It was probably my favorite movie this summer. I know there were a lot of ones, but I don't know. I'm a big Jennifer Aniston fan, and you got some great views of her in it. Besides that, it was, I was laughing the whole time. In the theater, I was like cracking up. My friends were embarrassed, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Another movie I saw. I tried to make it like a family thing. It was like me and my mom, and my sisters go out. We saw Despicable Me too.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just pretty much adorable. It's like after the movie, I was like, wow, I need a minion.
Yes,
Or
everybody
two,
needs,
or
everybody
three,
needs a minion.
or
Hey,
four,
I'll take
or a
5.
million.
I saw the first one. I didn't really like it that much, like except for the minions. Like I'm just like, oh my god, these things are so cute. And then besides that, I was like, oh, these things are. I mean, like the movie, I didn't see it, but
Yeah, I mean that movie. It's like there's also a scene where it's like he really acted like I pretty much got a glimpse of like how I probably might be a father. Growing up, if I have a daughter, I mean I might be overprotective also. Oh, Agnes is freaking adorable.
yeah,
I love
she
her.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was like the big action movie that I saw, which a lot of people were looking forward to. I really wasn't one of them. Was Pacific Rim because it was like Guillermo del Toro's movie, and a lot of people were looking forward to it. I really wasn't for some reason, but I did end up seeing it in 3D, and the movie doesn't have much of a plot or characters.
It had giant robots.
It did have giant robots and giant monsters, and they fought, and that part was awesome.
Yeah.
But the rest of the movie was kind of just like.
It had giant robots.
I mean, like if you like giant robots and giant monsters that are just beating the crap out of each other, it's really like that part was just like phenomenal. But then other than that, it was kind of.
It had giant robots.
Yes.
That's the only argument I need.
Right there, you can be sold.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm just saying, who doesn't like giant I mean, listen, if you just want to, you know what, I'm having a bad day, just go to the movies, just watch Pacific Rim, just watch a bunch of giants and monsters just beating the crap out of each other. I mean,
Why not?
yeah, exactly. YOLO. I mean, just saying.
It'll help depression.
You guys have any like other like smaller movies that came out that you guys saw?
Not really.
Nah, I think I'm pretty much the whole movie out. I mean, I liked Iron Man 3. It was pretty good. I mean, the ending left a lot to be desired, though, in my point of view. I liked the little snippet in the end because, like, in the end of pretty much every Marvel clip, they had, like, a crossover. It was pretty much showing Tony Stark pretty much having, like, a therapy session with Bruce Banner.
Yeah, I didn't, because I usually don't stay till the end of those. But then I like watched it, and then the guy who directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and I was like watching, and I saw that clip, and I'm like, that's from Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. That whole like I mean, a good amount of the movie it kind of felt like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang to me, which is a phenomenal movie, and it was just weird. I kind of want to give like probably like I saw Now You See Me, which had Morgan Freeman and Michael Caine and a really big cast. Like that wasn't a great movie, but it was a really really fun movie, and there was like magic and like.
Yeah.
Weird stuff. There was like a
Morgan
part.
Freeman's voice. Yeah.
I mean, there was a part where like Isla Fisher, like she goes into the tank and then she can't get out, and then she gets eaten by piranhas, but then she's fine because she's an illusionist, escape artist.
Yeah. Then to end it all off, I heard After Earth was just terrible. I mean, I know it has like the Will Smith,
After Earth.
the old Will Smith effect, but I just heard it was just terrible.
M. Night
It's pretty
Shyamalan-
much just Jaden Smith doing everything his dad asked him to do.
Yeah, that's what I heard, and then I think that bombed too. But and it was M. Night Shyamalan, so he hasn't really been good since.
Oh, that's Airbender. Oh my God, squirrel.
I've still not seen the movie, and I don't intend to. Yeah. All right, so that's all we have for the summer. It was a pretty decent, okay summer, whatever. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with what we're looking to in the fall.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Well, here at MUTV, no matter how long you've been here or how good you are, we all go through slumps, and that's why we hired an anchor coach. The State Department of Health announced Friday that it will conduct statewide clinics from November 20th to 22nd to administer new H1N1 vaccines to individuals recommended in target groups that have not...
Amy! What are you studio. When you cough, you piss me off. Don't do that. You know better.
Good job, Gilgore.
And we all pretty much learned that you just can't cough in his studio.
Thank you. No, don't drive. Don't drive. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not that drunk. See you, Becca.
With our remaining time, let's talk about what we're looking forward to for the rest of the year. All right, so is there anything you guys are mainly looking forward to
Thor.
this year? Okay, I know you're looking forward to Thor.
I'm excited for The Hobbit.
Yeah, I liked. I know some people didn't like the first Hobbit. I agree it wasn't as good as the Lord of the Rings, but that's the Lord of the Rings. But I like the first Hobbit. I'm looking forward to this one because there's going to be a giant dragon.
There you go.
Giant dragon just have everything. It's going to be nice to go back to Middle Earth again. And Chris can talk about Thor now.
Yay! Oh man, Thor is gonna be awesome. I mean, I saw the previews for it. I mean, it looks like Thor and Loki are actually gonna, pretty much team up to face whatever villain they're probably gonna be facing. I need to probably do more research on that.
I just know it's the Ninth Doctor, so I'm all happy Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah. You and every other female that's probably gonna watch it. But yeah, I mean, whenever Loki's involved with Thor in anything, I think you're either gonna see probably a betrayal. I mean, I'm just looking forward to it. I mean, I just love Marvel. I'm probably the biggest Marvel nut probably on this entire campus. I just can't wait for it.
On this campus.
Yeah.
All right.
How do you like Alan Taylor's directing so far? Have you seen other movies of his?
I'm not familiar with his work.
I remember because like the first one was directed by Kenneth Branagh. Like the Shakespeare guy directed Thor.
I mean, Shakespeare guy with Thor kind of makes sense, with all the,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The character relationships.
Yeah.
I kind of want to talk about Ender's Game because basically it's based on, it's been in the works for a while. It's based on the book series by Orson Scott Card that came out in like the 80s. And Orson Scott Card is very controversial because he's like a very, very, very Mormon and very anti.
It has old people in it.
It has Harrison Ford in it. Yes, it does. But I think it's I've never read the books. I know people are like, I always say it's the Hunger Games in space. But apparently it's a lot more than that because there's like apparently like this like kid is like in charge of like a battle, which seems like it's not going to be good. I mean, not like the movie won't be good. Like.
Oh wait, isn't it? Wait, hold on. I think I saw a preview for it. Isn't it like everybody's pretty much up in space, and then there's like like this kid pretty much leads the charge.
Yeah.
That's some giant battle.
Yeah.
Oh, is there like aliens and stuff involved in it too?
Is Ben Kingsley an alien? Because he has like the face thing.
I don't know. I hope it has aliens. You can't have a space movie without
I assume
aliens.
it's gonna have it. I mean, somebody just.
Or Jason Voorhees for that matter.
Somebody should try to take over the Earth. So, that might be it.
Yay.
Probably the movie I'm looking forward to is the second Hunger Games movie because I love the books. I loved the first movie a lot, and probably like in the whole trilogy, my favorite book is probably the second one, just because it's kind of like Empire Strikes Back. Like it's just like a lot of stuff goes on. It's just like super, super interesting.
Yeah. And the Hunger Games really sparked a ton of interest, mainly because I think series are a big craze right now. We just have The Hobbit, we had Harry Potter, we had all these series.
We had the Mortal Engines come out over the summer, which didn't do well.
Didn't do well, but I think it's one of the most anticipated films for the fall.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that. What else? You guys were looking forward to Anchorman 2.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember the first Anchorman. I remember seeing it. I don't remember.
You didn't see the first Anchorman?
No, I saw it. I just don't remember it.
You don't remember the first Anchorman?
It was years ago.
We're anchors right now, and you don't see it?
Shut up.
All right.
I saw the sequel, like the fake sequel. There's a fairly fake sequel with like a different.
Anchorman is when like the guy meets God and then like anything he does, right?
No, that's Bruce Almighty.
That's Bruce Almighty. Oh my God.
We have to edit this out?
No, it's fine.
No. Oh my God. No,
It's fine.
No, that's Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey and Morgan Freeman. And
okay.
Anchorman's the one.
I have seen Anchorman.
Yeah, I think you're also talking about Evan Almighty.
I'm mixing them
with
all
Steve,
up.
with Steve Carroll, who was also in Anchorman 2.
It's okay.
It's perfectly fine. I mean, it's pretty much. It's pretty much about this news anchor crew. I mean, with all these bunch of rival anchor crews also around in San Diego.
Yeah.
That one.
And they go to the zoo at one point
Yes.
to like shoot the coverage. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
now
they're
that we're
making.
back
How
on
do they?
track.
I'm curious. How do you make a sequel? I mean, I saw some of the trailer. It looked pretty good, I guess.
It's not really. All you need to do is just put Will Ferrell in front of a camera and just let him do his work.
That's true.
Then again, it could be like like Hangover. The first Hangover was good. Then like the next Hangover 2. Then after that, it just
Okay.
downhill.
Pop quiz for you guys. What is the screenplayer's job description in a movie? I wonder if our viewers know that.
Maybe they will.
Yeah.
Who knows? I want to talk about Gravity because this has been getting a lot of buzz lately.
Gravity?
Yeah, it's basically Sandra Bullock and George Clooney in space. I think it's like they literally.
That'll be interesting.
I think it's like literally they get stuck in space.
They're old.
They're not old. Sandra Bullock is not old.
She's old enough.
Whatever.
I'm sorry. I'm not seeing any George Clooney.
All right.
Especially after that Batman movie.
That was like 20 years ago.
You forgive, but you never forget.
I actually never saw Batman and Robin. Anyway.
I'm just okay. Be glad you didn't. All right, Hey, what about Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too?
I've not seen the first
I'm
one.
excited. The first one was so good.
I
The
heard it was.
animations were fabulous. It was just like a little kid's dream come true because I don't know about you guys, but the book was fabulous. I was a big fan. And then when it came on the big screen, my siblings and I went, and I was starving by the end of the movie.
Yeah, this movie, the trailer for this movie looked so pretty.
Yeah,
Oh my
they
God.
go to an entire island made of food. That's probably a good idea.
That's my kind of island.
Yeah, that's probably isn't a good idea in real life because I probably would eat the Tacosaurus.
There you go.
Yeah. I want to talk about the remake of Carrie because I feel like it's going to be bad. But like the cast looks pretty good. Like Chloe Grace Moretz and Julianne
What's
Moore.
the plot of Carrie?
Girl has like mind powers and like she's basically like she's weird because like her mother is a crazy Christian. And like she gets bullied and stuff, and then there's like the part at the prom where like the pig's blood goes on her.
Oh, okay.
And it's like I don't know if it's gonna be good or not because I like the cast, but like I just don't think it's gonna be good. I want to talk like
interesting.
Yeah, there's also a lot of like Oscar bait movies coming out. There's 12 Years a Slave, which is directed by Steve McQueen, and that has like.
What about Mandela? I know you're kind of looking forward.
That one too. That one's got Idris Elba in it, and I love Idris Elba so much, and that's just like. The trailer, I saw the trailer for that. Like, there's like a part where like he's in jail, and like he gets letters from his kids, and they cut out everything, and he's just like, it broke my heart because it's like wouldn't you want to hear from your kids?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That just broke my little heart.
Oh yeah. What about another remake of Romeo and Juliet?
I'm excited. I am so excited. I love Shakespeare.
Okay, let me just weigh in. There is at least like 10 Romeo and Juliet videos, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a classic, and I'm a little excited to see what the director's spoof will be on it. But, I mean, let's be honest here. There's like 20 versions.
Here's the thing. I saw the trailer for this. It's like the one from the 60s, so it's like all.
Okay, more
So it's
classic.
like that, and it just.
So it's not like a Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, it's done in medieval Renaissance times, and the trailer looks so good. That's why I'm really looking forward to it.
What's soft?
All right, so I'm thinking that this fall's looking. This fall's looking.
I met you for like the first 5 minutes, and I already know I'm in love with you.
All right, so this fall's actually looking really good, and I'm looking forward to it.
So not better than summer.
All right. That's all the time we have for Rough Cuts. Come back next week, or we'll have more new TV and movie news and other segments going on for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.